What are the odds of sitting next to your future partner on a random flight? For Dana Perino and Peter McMahon, one chance meeting at 30,000 feet sparked a love story spanning over 25 years. But it's not just a cute how we met story, it's filled with twists, risks, and moments that changed their lives forever. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll see why their story isn't just romantic, it's truly one of a kind. The year was 1997. Dana Perino was busy carving her path in Washington, D.C., while Peter McMahon, a successful businessman from the UK, was simply boarding a flight from Denver to Chicago. They had no idea their lives were about to take a dramatic turn. Fate placed them in seats 13A and 13C, separated only by a stranger. But by the time the plane landed, that stranger was the least important person on the flight. The two struck up a conversation. Peter later admitted he wasn't even looking for a relationship at the time. Yet something about Dana's presence made those 2.5 hours fly by. Before they parted ways, Dana handed Peter a business card. Not just any card, a card filled with her home phone number, office number, fax, and email. It was a bold move, but little did she know it would change her life. What happened next wasn't just a simple exchange of emails or casual dates. It was the start of something extraordinary, and the next step in their story will leave you smiling, maybe even questioning your own approach to love. Trust me, you'll want to stick around to hear the details of Peter's unexpected proposal and how their whirlwind romance led to the strong partnership they share today. By the end of this video, you'll not only know how Dana and Peter created a love that's lasted decades, but you'll also pick up powerful lessons that could change how you view relationships altogether. Their secret isn't magic, it's something anyone can learn. So what do you do when you meet someone who feels like they might be the one? For Peter McMahon, the answer was clear: act fast, but in the most unexpected way possible. This wasn't a textbook proposal. In fact, it's a moment that shows just how fearless and genuine their connection was. It was less than a year after their serendipitous meeting on the flight. By then, Dana and Peter had spent countless hours getting to know each other, navigating long-distance communication, and building a bond that felt unshakable. Then, one day, as they stood outside the Washington National Cathedral, Peter made a bold move. There was no grand plan, no rehearsed speech, he simply asked her to marry him. Now, imagine Dana's position. This wasn't a decision to take lightly. Peter wasn't just proposing love, he was proposing a life together, and it came with challenges. Peter was from another country, older than her, and had been married before. For anyone else, these might have been deal breakers. So, how did Dana respond? Dana didn't answer Peter right away. Instead, she wrote him a letter so thoughtful and heartfelt that it closed with just 3 words: "Yes, I will." That moment, simple yet profound, was the start of a lifelong partnership. On September 30th, 1998, Dana and Peter said "I do," beginning a marriage that would not only endure, but thrive for over 25 years. But what makes a marriage last that long, especially under the pressure of high-profile careers and personal challenges? Dana has called their marriage the best decision she's ever made, but also one of the hardest. Stick around, because in the next section, we'll uncover the unique dynamics of their relationship, including how Peter's unwavering support helped Dana reach new heights in her career. And remember, their story isn't just about romance, it's about teamwork, trust, and lessons you can apply in your own life. By the end of this video, you'll see how they've turned their differences into strengths and built something truly unshakable. Every strong partnership has balance. One person's strengths often complement the others. While Dana Perino has thrived in the public eye, Peter McMahon's story is one of quiet determination and global adventures. But what shaped the man behind the scenes? The answer might surprise you. Peter's journey began far from the political spotlight. Growing up in the United Kingdom, he dreamed of becoming a pilot in the Royal Air Force. But life had other plans. He didn't fit the mold, and his training came to an unexpected halt. At first, it felt like a setback, but in reality, it was the start of something bigger. Instead of flying planes, Peter shifted his focus to business. He built a career in medical manufacturing sales, a path that eventually took him across continents. From Germany to Saudi Arabia and beyond, Peter's career wasn't just about work. It was about understanding people, cultures, and perspectives. In 1999, shortly after marrying Dana, Peter took a leap and launched his own company, Icon Medical. The experience taught him resilience and the importance of adaptability. Even after stepping away from Icon Medical in 2016, he wasn't done yet. By 2019, he became the president of Greensleeve Medical Corporation, proving that reinvention is always possible. Peter's career wasn't just about climbing a corporate ladder. It was about seeing the world literally. He's lived in Germany, Saudi Arabia, and the US, and has spent significant time in Asia, South America, and the Middle East. Each place brought new insights and experiences, shaping the man Dana would later call her best guide. But what's most fascinating is how Peter's global perspective made him a better partner, helping him understand the challenges Dana faced in her demanding career. Their careers couldn't have been more different, but that's part of what makes their story so remarkable. In the next section, we'll reveal how Peter became Dana's strongest support system during her time as White House press secretary and beyond. Their approach to partnership isn't just inspiring, it's a masterclass in teamwork. And remember, every piece of their story is a lesson in how to build a life filled with purpose and connection. Stay with us to discover how their relationship has turned challenges into opportunities and what you can take away from their incredible journey. What's the key to thriving in one of the most high-pressure jobs in the world? For Dana Perino, the answer has always been clear: Peter McMahon. His unwavering support didn't just make her career possible, it made it stronger. But how does one person provide that kind of stability without stepping into the spotlight themselves? From the very beginning of their marriage, Dana and Peter understood one thing: their relationship would only work if they worked together. While Dana took on demanding roles, including serving as White House press secretary for President George W. Bush, Peter became her anchor. Whether she was preparing for a high-stakes press briefing or facing public scrutiny, Peter was the one who kept her grounded. Dana often says, Peter isn't just her husband, he's her best friend and guide. In her words, everything I've accomplished would not be possible if we were not together. It's a sentiment that reveals the depth of their bond. While Dana was front and center in the political arena, Peter stayed behind the scenes. But make no mistake, he was always there, offering advice, a listening ear, or simply a calm presence when things got overwhelming. His experience navigating global business challenges gave him a unique perspective, helping Dana see situations in ways she might not have otherwise. Their partnership isn't just about work, it's also about knowing when to step away from it. Despite their busy schedules, Dana and Peter have always prioritized spending quality time together, whether it's traveling, enjoying quiet moments at home, or taking care of their beloved dogs. They understand that success in a relationship isn't just about big gestures, it's about the small, consistent acts of love and support. But what about the challenges they've faced? No marriage is without its obstacles, and theirs is no exception. In the next section, we'll dive into how they've handled the ups and downs, including how they've leaned on each other during tough times. The lessons from their struggles are just as powerful as the ones from their triumphs. And here's the best part: their story isn't just inspiring, it's full of practical takeaways. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand what makes their marriage work, but you'll also leave with insights that could strengthen your own relationships. They say you can learn a lot about people by how they treat their pets. For Dana Perino and Peter McMahon, their love for dogs isn't just a shared interest, it's a reflection of their values, their bond, and the joy they bring into each other's lives. But there's more to this story than wagging tails and happy barks. Throughout their marriage, Dana and Peter have welcomed 3 Hungarian Vislas into their lives: Henry, Jasper, and Percy. Each dog has been more than a pet, they've been family. Dana often says their dogs aren't just companions, they're a source of comfort and happiness, especially during life's busiest or most stressful moments. Jasper, their second dog, holds a special place in their hearts. Known affectionately as America's dog, Jasper's personality and charm captured the attention of Dana's fans, colleagues, and even viewers of her shows. So much so, Dana wrote a book about him titled "Let Me Tell You About Jasper: How My Best Friend Became America's Dog." But Jasper wasn't just a symbol of joy, he was a reminder of the unconditional love and loyalty that pets bring to a family. When Jasper passed away in 2021, it was a heartbreaking moment for both Dana and Peter. Yet, their love for dogs carried on, and they soon welcomed Percy into their lives, continuing the tradition of canine companionship. What makes this part of their story so special is how their shared love for dogs mirrors their relationship. Just like their marriage, caring for their dogs requires teamwork, patience, and a lot of heart. Whether it's training a puppy, going for walks, or simply spending quiet evenings together, their bond with their dogs reflects the care and connection they share with each other. But a strong relationship isn't just about the happy moments. It's also about facing challenges together. In the next section, we'll uncover how Dana and Peter have navigated the tough times in their marriage, turning obstacles into opportunities for growth. You'll see that their love story isn't perfect, but that's exactly what makes it so relatable. Stay with us, because by the end of this video you'll have a complete picture of how Dana and Peter have built a life filled with love, loyalty, and purpose. And yes, there's a lesson hidden in their story that might just change the way you think about relationships and resilience. No marriage lasts over 25 years without its share of challenges. For Dana Perino and Peter McMahon, their story isn't about avoiding difficulties, it's about facing them head-on, together. But how do they handle obstacles without letting them shake their bond? One of the first challenges they faced was the long-distance dynamic of their early relationship. Peter was from the UK, while Dana was firmly rooted in the US. They had to navigate cultural differences, time zones, and the uncertainties of a relatively new relationship. Yet, instead of letting those differences pull them apart, they used them to strengthen their connection. Dana has often spoken about how Peter's calm demeanor helped her through tough moments. Whether it was work stress or personal struggles, Peter was always the steady hand she needed. His advice was never about fixing the problem for her, it was about helping her find her own strength to face it. Dana's career as White House press secretary brought a unique kind of pressure to their marriage. The demanding hours and public scrutiny could have easily created distance. But instead, Peter became her biggest supporter. He reminded her of her capabilities, celebrated her successes, and offered her perspective when things got overwhelming. Peter also faced his own challenges as a businessman, often balancing his responsibilities while supporting Dana. The key was understanding that challenges weren't a me or you problem, they were ours. That mindset has been at the heart of how they handle every obstacle. One of the hardest moments for Dana and Peter came with the loss of their beloved dog, Jasper. For a couple who viewed their dogs as family, this loss was deeply personal. But even in grief, they leaned on each other, proving that their relationship could withstand even the most emotional challenges. So, what's their secret to overcoming challenges? It's not about avoiding conflict or pretending everything is perfect. Instead, it's about respect, patience, and always choosing to face things as a team. In the final section, we'll bring it all together and share the lessons you can take from Dana and Peter's incredible bond, lessons that might just transform the way you think about love and partnership. Stay tuned until the end, because their story has one final message that will inspire you, whether you're in a relationship, looking for one, or simply wanting to strengthen your connections with the people who matter most. After 25 years of marriage, what makes Dana Perino and Peter McMahon's bond so strong? It's not just about love, it's about how they've chosen to nurture that love every single day. And what's even better, their story holds lessons that anyone can apply to their own relationships. From their very first meeting on that plane, Dana and Peter built their relationship on open and honest communication. Whether it's sharing their thoughts, listening without judgment, or writing heartfelt letters like the one Dana wrote when Peter proposed, communication has been their foundation. Dana credits much of her career success to Peter's unwavering support. He's been her cheerleader during her biggest achievements and her rock during tough times. The takeaway: a strong relationship is one where both partners lift each other up, not hold each other back. For Dana and Peter, happiness isn't just found in grand gestures. It's in the everyday moments, walking their dogs, traveling together, or simply being present for one another. The lesson here is simple: the little things matter, and they're often what keep a relationship strong. Whether it's career pressures, personal loss, or life's unexpected turns, Dana and Peter have faced every challenge together. Their approach shows that no matter how tough things get, the key is to see challenges as something you conquer as a team, not as individuals. Even after 25 years, Dana and Peter continue to grow together. Peter's global perspective and calm approach balance Dana's fast-paced career and ambitious nature. Their ability to learn from each other is a reminder that relationships thrive when both partners are open to growth. Perhaps the most powerful lesson from their story is that love isn't just about feelings, it's a choice. A choice to show up, to support, to forgive, and to celebrate each other every single day. Dana once called her marriage the best decision she ever made, and it's clear why. So here's your takeaway: relationships aren't perfect, but they can be extraordinary with the right mindset. Think about the connections in your life. What small change could you make today to strengthen them? Whether it's a conversation, a gesture, or simply showing up, let Dana and Peter's story inspire you to take that step.